Shalom, King David here. 20-minute book highlights: The Secret History of Human Research, The Great Mud Flood of 1834, the 1587 Plasma Event, the Biblical Flood, and Other Historical Reset Theories by Donnie Davis. So if you haven't seen my previous videos on this book reading highlights, then go and check them out. You'll be able to familiarise yourself with the stories: Mud Flood and Tartaria and repopulation, clones, etc. Large mental institutions of the 19th century. Many mud flood theorists believe the ratio of mental hospitals was too large for the population in the 19th century. Just like the orphanages, huge buildings. That's right, my boy. Huge buildings were dedicated for the purpose of housing the mentally ill. These hospitals were fully equipped with tunnels underground and under full staff of doctors, chefs, handymen, and other workers, as if to form a small city. Mainstream historians say that mental institutions in the 19th century housed a large number of people, and that many people should not have been there. People were committed to mental institutions for a wide range of reasons, some of which seem silly by today's standards. Women in particular were often committed for reasons such as female hysteria, which was believed to be caused by a wandering womb. Many were often committed for alcoholism or laziness. That's right, my boy. And children were committed for disobedience or simply being difficult to handle. No way. Poor people were institutionalized because they had no other means of support, and asylums provided food and shelter. These institutions often provided little actual treatment for parents, and many people were subjected to cruel and inhumane conditions. Mud flood theorists wonder if these lunatic asylums were actually for people who knew too much or who refused to go along with the false narrative of fake history. Do you understand? So they present you their narrative of history, but if you know the truth and you go against it, then suddenly you end up in one of these places, man. Do you understand? Because these people, they're trying to cover up the facts that there was a mud flood and they did repopulate and they did have clones made, man. Do you understand? The lost generation. The lost generation is a term used for a people born between the years 1883 and 900. It was coined by the author Gertrude Stein. The name refers to individuals who came of age during the First World War. The term allegedly refers to the disorientated, wandering, directionless spirit of many war survivors in the post-war period. That's right, my boy. However, could this term actually refer to children who seem to have appeared out of nowhere? Perhaps after a mud flood reset, many children had no parents and were fed lies about their history and origins, like we are today. A strange occurrence could have happened in the early 19th century and drastically wiped out the population. This reset may have been followed by a period of repopulation where the older generation taught the new generation a false history. Yes, that's what's happened, man. This resulted in people who were walking in the cities in those times didn't belong in those past ages, were children deliberately cut off from their origins, put on orphan trains, workhouses and boarding schools. Many emerging madhouses creates the suspicion that the people who knew their origins very well and refused to deny it were institutionalized. This is how they may have dealt with people who knew too much of the truth. In any case, in the 1880s was characterized by a population boom and large groups of children were raised in public institutions. It's getting interesting, people, man. It's getting interesting, man. You understand? Hope you're enjoying the book read highlights from this book, and I'll be reading from other books as well. Okay, people, keep on the grind, keep being kind. Thank you for the kind people today that we've seen today. Thank you so much, man. Blessings to you. You know who you are, man. Thank you. All right, till next time, family, Jew and Gentile, Shalom and peace.